But I have them. Captain Kidd has a secret, to be sure. Just give me a ship and a crew, and we'll find out what it was he held so dear. I met him once, that captain. He was...
Go away!
Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship, boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. I'll raise a crew.
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the Slow Fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon, that to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time, I mastered them as well. Days became months, months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. Haul in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be! on, lad. No time like the present.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My mic was off. I am back with my mic. So today we'll be playing Assassin's Creed 3. We'll be continuing where we left off yesterday. And so I hope you enjoy. I'll be bringing up topics as a sort of rambling video and a commentary video of Walking Dead. I'm a huge fan of that. I was an extra on the show for a good while as a savior soldier. So if you want to talk about it, we can talk about Rick's last final episode.
She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like.
Let's fly full sail.
Full sail! Go get that wind! The wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage.
So I want, and this would be spoilers too when we talk about the whole thing of The Walking Dead. This will be spoilers for season 9, episode 5. So what I wanted to say was during the whole episode, it was all focused on Rick, and as we know, Rick has survived. What happens to him is that if you haven't seen the episode, I highly recommend watching the following episodes. Rick gets impaled by a piece of rusty rebar. I know that's pretty bad. And so as you see that he uses the belt, he gets out and he stumbles across the horse. And I think the horse was, with the time that it had with Rick, it became loyal, if you understand what I mean by that. The horse began to understand that Rick was in pain. He needed help. And he sort of sat there and waited for Rick to come up and get back out and lead the herd of walkers away from his people. And so we see that. And I was really surprised, and I thought the most shocking thing was when Rick sees Scott Wilson. Scott Wilson, if you guys don't know, Scott Wilson was Herschel Green in season 2 and season 3, as well as season 4, and he died this year. And you know, he was a big thing in the Walking Dead community. Many people said that he was the nicest guy on set. Nice, like Andrew Lincoln is nice, and very polite and well-mannered. And that to me was the saddest thing to see was Rick, Andrew Lincoln, and the cast basically seeing Scott Wilson for the final time before his death. And that was the final, I think, final clip of, or the final thing on screen for him, that everyone would not see him again, because later on they find out that he died. And it was very heartwarming to see. Hold on 1 second, this is a cutscene. I won't talk in a cutscene.
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show.
The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
Okay, let me pause so I can finish what I'm saying about Rick's final episode. I'm happy to how it went, and how it was graceful for how Rick left. That we know that he's alive, and that that we're gonna see him in these movies that they're making for AMC. But I also want to say to the fact about Scott Wilson, his final on-screen time, actually, when they filmed that episode, how it was very sad to see such a brilliant actor who died. And I believe every person's life is to be held accountable. I believe that no matter what you do, no matter if you're good, evil, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, like your life is still important to everyone. And I say that to my friends too, like their life, no matter the arguments that we have, no matter what we say to each other, your life, my life, everyone's life is important. And the whole thing with Scott Wilson was he was such a wonderful actor. His last screen time was actually very emotional. How Rick, when he was hallucinating, he apologized for how Herschel died and how he wished that he could have done more. And really, I think he couldn't have done anything more, because you have the governor who had Michonne's katana at his neck, and he kills him. He was going to kill him anyway, and he died, and he turned. And so it was really touching to see that side of Rick saying, I'm sorry, I wish I could have done more to help you, but I think deep down inside, Rick knew I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't stop what was going to happen. And that I believe really set the tone for Rick. How he has things that he thought would never happen, that he himself knew, well, I can't save him. And so I thought that was really touching. And I wish we could have seen Lori, Carl. We saw Sasha. The thing with Sasha, I felt, was very, very touching to how she said to him, hold on, I got the notes on my laptop. She basically told him, like, it's not us, that we're all alive because of you. That's basically what she was saying, was like, this doesn't have to be your end. And she was basically telling Rick that you need to keep on pushing, you need to keep on fighting, and you will make it out. And he makes it out. He blows up the bridge. He saves the community. He saves his family. And what was really nice too is when he sees Shane, and he tells Shane, "I'm trying to find my family." And Shane says, "Oh, your family? You mean my family?" But really, when he goes to the bridge, Rick has the Colt Python out, and there's the dynamite, and he shoots it, and basically that ends the whole bridge, and he gets swept down the river, and it kills the walkers, and he's saved by Jadis. And what Rick says is, probably you guys couldn't hear it, he says, "I found them," which means he found his family, and he shoots the bridge and he blows it up. And I felt it was really good. And I have many theories about what's happening now with the movies, what they're filming with the movies is Rick's going to be at some sort of compound, and these helicopter people are going to be testing him, seeing if he's infected, immune, trying to figure out if he would be a good fit. And the whole A and B thing, I think it could be A could be freshly bitten and you're sick and you're worthy of being testing, or B would be you're a soldier and you're strong and you're willing to fight. And I think they're gonna put Rick as a soldier, and these group may look like they're good, but really I don't think they're good. There's always a mask behind these communities. They could be evil through and through. To the people who are going to be watching this future, if you don't want to hear this stuff, you can skip on to the gameplay, which I'll be doing pretty soon, and I'll stop talking so the gameplay can continue. So this was just a little thing, and I'll bring up more stuff tomorrow, but I think personally I hope that they do a Walking Dead movie of Daryl and Merle. And obviously Daryl and Merle, before they met Rick and Shane, they were probably on their own, because you can tell that they have experience dealing with the walkers. And I would love to see them in a movie. The two Dixon brothers again. I was a huge fan of Merle. My number one favorite character, I would say, in The Walking Dead is Negan. No, not Negan. Rick is my first. Negan is my second. Daryl's my third. Carol's my fourth. And my fifth would have to be Merle. And Carl. Carl would be my sixth. Carl would be my sixth favorite character. But yeah, it was interesting how it all played out. I really loved that part of the show, but I do want to say this to people who are watching now or in the future. Rick, if you guys watch The Walking Dead from season 1 to season whenever it goes on to, let's just say they're on season 25, right? You're going to see Rick maybe return, I'm hoping in season 13, maybe 15, and he's driving a car or he's riding a horse, and he approaches the gate of Alexandria. Everyone stops. They open up the gate because they think they know who it is, or they recognize him. And Michonne's there, Judith is there. Let's just say Judith has a baby and she names him Carl, right? And Michonne has a baby and she names him Rick. And so basically they're there and they look and they see a familiar face. And they go like, no way, this is not Rick. This is they start asking him questions. Rick answers, and then like they all start recognizing him, Negan would probably be like, no, this is not possible. Like, you're dead. Like, this is not real. And it would be so touching to see everyone sort of see Rick again. And it would be really nice to see him there with his family, because there's no way that Rick would die without his family. Rick would die fighting for his family, and you know, that's just how Rick is. He would not risk anything unless he was either injured or he was going to die. And you know, like, that's a huge role of Rick's character. And in my book, it's that I'm writing, there's a character who is sort of like Rick, and he doesn't relent. He's just like Rick. He has like the same attitude as Rick. You know, like, essentially in my series, he is the Rick Grimes sort of character. And it was really interesting how it all plays out. So I'll talk to you guys next one on the later, either in the chat, and we could talk about this in the chat, or we can talk about it on another stream about what I was talking about on this stream. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll shut up now. I'll turn off the mic. And if you want me to talk about more about these Walking Dead episodes, rambling videos, please let me know. Please send me a whisper. Please someone say something in the chat. I'll put on my mic and we can talk. And so I just want to say thank you guys for supporting me. We're at 284 followers, 2,156 views. We're doing great. I cannot be happier for my friends, my fans, my fans. I would call are my family. You guys are my family on the internet. So I just want to say thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is called The Saviors 007, just like here at youtube.com. So yeah, please follow me there. I also got a Twitter. It's The Saviors 007. I got Instagram, The Saviors 007, and I got a Snapchat. So you guys, if you want to Snapchat me, that is The Saviors 007, and I will follow you guys back. You guys can talk to me on Snapchat, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Let's get up there to the thousands, hopefully pretty soon. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, and nobody, if you guys are watching this now, the show's not over. It's the mic. The commentary is over. So I'll see you guys in the next one with another commentary video. So be sure to look out for one. All right, guys. Peace.
All sails taut and clean, sir! Checking the aft sheets!
What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
Rein her in to half sail. Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Make ready, boys!
Fire!
That's on target! Reload those ladies!
Well done,
Ready,
boy.
sir.
Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible.
Hold! Fire!
Some old powder in there!
Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Wait for your mark, sir! To the floor with them! Not bad for a spot, Captain.
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Roll out half sail.
Half sail, men!
Gunboats are above!
Why is he shooting at us?
Full sail!
Forward!
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take the risk.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard!
Ready to fire! Use the swivels on him, Captain! They landed! Get back on the track!
That wind's slowing us down, and you can't!
Load up! Double time! Negative, sir! Still loading!
Fire! Fire!
On my mark! Make ready, boys! Take it down, bully! Ready up to fire!
Down! Down! Take cover!
Move!
Fire!
Wait for it!
Fire!
Change course, sir! Wind's in our
We
face!
are off target! Ready to fire!
Half sail, men!
Take her down to half sail!
Dead stop!
Get up the rigging! Haul in the sails! I want a full stop!
Half sail!
Give me half sail!
Ready when you are, sir! Reload those ladies!
Get out of this headwind, Captain!
Full sail!
Full sail!
On my mark!
Calling the half sail!
Ease her off, half...
English frigates!
I'll be betwattled, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from?
Stand tall, men! Ready up to fire!
Fire!
wind! They're off!
Make ready, boys! On my mark! Directed! Reload those ladies! Ready up to fire!
Bring us up all sails! Carry on, sir. I'll back to your first voyage, boy.
Now we best be getting back, or the old man will have my guts for garters.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, your keeler's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
You weeks. And not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I could probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal. Just a heads up, there's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you. Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively taste.
Shut up, Sean. Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building. Now! Open your chute, now!
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate the fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine.
Connor!
For only by knowing my enemy can I
Spare
hope to
a
stop
moment.
them. Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
The Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Shao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He is called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale? This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Bloody hell! Can you help me?
Are you all right?
What do you think?
How did this happen?
Poachers in the woods. I asked them to leave. This was their answer.
Come on. We need to get that arm looked at.
What if the men who did this?
They can wait. Your wound cannot. You'll be able to make it to the house.
Yes. I think the ball took only flesh.
And what is your name?
Miriam.
Do you live nearby?
I don't have a home per se. I took to the frontier when I was a young girl. I've made my life out here ever since. Living where the land makes it easiest.
Not a common choice for a woman of the colonies.
No, it's not. But truth be told, it was this, and the convent or the brothels.
Connor, what are you doing?
Those poachers need to be stopped.
Saw the scabs from my hunting blind. Get to that and shouldn't have any trouble finding them.
Use the rope dart if you can. Get familiar with it.
So slow! You can't escape that! William Johnston's opening up some of that Mohawk land, just for free hunts. I hear town lumbering will be allowed. What does he want from the territory, if not the game? Nah, she had it covered. What's she dressed like that for? And it's not national. There's a piss crowd square.
Hey! Where are you, fellas?
Shooting strangers in the forest, is that common hunting practice where you come from?
No! Spare me! Go! Tell the friends you have left what happened here.
Thank you, Achilles.
You are most welcome.
Why did those men attack you?
It's no secret this land is full with game. I spotted the trespassers en route to request permission to hunt here myself, and suggested they do the same.
The bounty of the forest is not mine to give. It is your right to hunt on this land, but I would appreciate you trading your surplus with the others.
Very well. I accept.